Okay, good evening, YouTube. I am here again for another English conversation. My name is Andrea, as you know. I am here with amazing people. By the way, I am replacing Cassiano in this night, okay? And today we are going to talk about work, job interview. So I have just put the questions for the guys on the chat. And before, I would like to explain how Talk and Talk works. If you are watching us on YouTube and don't know about this platform, now it's a great opportunity. Basically, here you can find some language to practice, such as English, Spanish, and French. This is not a class, this is just an immersion. It means that I am not a teacher, guys. I am a student as well as you. I am here to develop my speaking skills as well. And we are in a safe place to do it because here we don't face judgment, we don't have correction as well, but we learn a lot by observing the others people talking, okay? And we always learn new vocabulary and so on. So I need to divide this, guys, because we are here in 7, and the main goal here is speak. I will create another one just to make the conversation flow better. And I would like to ask you guys, don't forget to introduce yourself. It's really important to do that, okay? 10 minutes before the end, I will bring you here again to discuss how was the experience. And basically, that's it. People that are watching us on YouTube and don't know about this platform, if you want to know more, please go to our website, talkandtalk.com.br, and there you will find more information. Okay, guys? Let me see here. Just a moment that I will create just one more room. Yeah, that's it, guys. If you receive the invitation, please accept. Have a great conversation, guys, and see you soon.
Thanks.
Yes, let's go, guys. Let me see. Here in the main room, I have Luis, Mateus, and Otacílio. So, Otacílio, would you like to start introducing yourself, please?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Otacílio. I live in Pirapora, Minas Gerais. I was born of state Paraná, Jesuita City. I am married. I am 49 years old. My profession safe technician. In my free time, I like play soccer. I like to listen to music. I prefer rock and roll. I study in plataforma TALKNTALK 3 months. I believe in plataforma TalkNtalk in my process and speak English is important for me, uh, step by step. That's it.
Nice. Thank you so much, Otarcílio, for coming. It's always a pleasure to talk with you. I like it. And let me know about you, Luis.
My name is Luis. I have 31. I've been working with technology. I'm living in a small city in the Minas Gerais countryside, a city with 10,000 inhabitants. I like to learn new things. I like to learn new languages. I like to practice this. This is why I'm here on Talk and Talk. And that's it. I have a small dog called Philo, and she's waiting behind the door because she usually we have uh, the habitude the to walk late night, and that's it.
Nice. And what about your French course, Luis?
Well, I stopped right now for a while at
Mm-hmm.
least to to practice a little bit of English, to focus on English right now, and that's it.
Nice. Thank you so much, Luis, for sharing. What about you,
Thank you.
Mateus?
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you. My name is Matheus Arma. I am 29 years old. Uh, I'm from Recife. I live here and I was born here. And I'm married. I don't have kids right now, and don't have pets too. Nowadays, I'm a data analyst. I I have started to work with data. Have 1 year, but I am a chemical engineering too, and I had concluded my second graduation in system and analysis development in this year. Mm, I in my free time I like to play games and stay with my family and friends. And I'm trying to train my to uh, let my English be more fluent, more fluid, and I'm starting to learn French too.
Oh, nice. And are you a 29 years old, Mateus?
Yes, I am.
Oh my gosh, you look so young.
Yeah, doesn't appear, but it's right. Some people say that I am 18 years old or less.
Yes, 19 years old in my opinion, you know. But it's good, right? It's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
For me, oh my gosh. I think I look like a 30-year-old girl. Do you think?
30? Yeah,
30-year-old
yeah,
girl. Oh
yeah.
my gosh. No, I am 48-year-old.
Looks
Yeah,
nice. Looks nice. He looks
yeah,
younger.
yes. It's good, right, Mateus? It's good. And thank you for sharing, Mateus, your presentation. And about me, guys, I'm Andrea. As I said, I am 48 years old. Just uh, joking, I know that I don't look like a 30-year-old girl, but my mind sometimes is like that. It's good as well because when we have a young mind, I believe that we live more times, more years. I don't know. I live in Guarujá, the coast of São Paulo. I work as an administrative assistant in a Japanese restaurant. I've been working there for a long time. And what else I can share with you guys? I am married. I don't have kids. I don't have pets as well. I wish I could have a cat because it's more independent, so I don't need to take care so much. Yeah, basically that's it, guys. Let's move on. Luis had some problems, so I don't know. I think we can stay here, just us and the guys in another room. It's better to have more time to speak, okay? So let's move on, guys. The question number one actually is the question number two. What is your definition of success? I will start with you, Otacílio.
In my case, success is when a person achieves the goal, for example, get a good job, a trip, a life goal. There are people who dream of having a child. In this success, in this my opinion, people think different in these questions about success. In my opinion, in this, for example, in my case, is success a good job in this company. For me, it is important in my process in company. For example, I work in the company multinacional EDF Power Solution. This process head in company. In my case, success diz how do you say conquistar in English, please?
When you achieve, you
Uh,
can say that.
yes, achieve is in company. That's it.
Yes, and you said once in another immersion that you like working with IT, right, Otacílio? And you are in a company working with you love. So to me, it's a big s- way to be success, because you are doing what you like. And nowadays it's so difficult sometimes because everybody needs to work. Everybody needs to pay the bills. And sometimes we work just to pay the bills, not with only that we really love, So when we can combine it, I believe that we achieve our success. I don't know if you agree with me, guys, but it's my opinion, okay?
Yes.
What about you, Mateus?
First, I agree with you, Andrea. Uh, I think most of the people can't uh, work with what they love. So in a way, working with what you love is one of the means of success. I think it's hard to define that because we can talk about success in family, in work, in our social life, but uh, trying to mix everything. I think success is having a good family, a structured family, have I forgot how to say Saúde. uh, health, né? I think it's healthy. If you are healthy and can do your job and get things done, go out for your dreams. I think it's the definition of success. Work with what you like to what you love. A lot of ways to talk about success.
Yes, Mateus, and I really loved your answer. I was thinking here while you were talking, and I remember when I was young, I think that, oh, maybe when I have maybe when I got 30-year old, I will have my own apartment. I will be traveling around the world. I will be working in a great job. I would like to be a journalist when I was younger. I remember that. But as I am getting older, I think, oh my gosh, it's so different, the definition of success for each person, because in that time, I believe it was that, traveling, have money, have your own house. But nowadays, I don't think like that. As you said, I think health is the most important thing, because if you are health, you are able to pursue everything that you want.
Yeah,
You can find a better job, you can apply, I don't know, for a multinational, you can develop your English uh, skills as we are doing here, because you are healthy for do that,
yeah,
so we need to value so much. And sometimes we take our health for granted, we don't put so much value on it. But can you imagine it if you don't have your health, you are not a health guy, to do your things, to work, to traveling, it would be really hard, guys. So I believe that success nowadays is that, like, be health, and work for achieve your things, your goals. Is that, guys? Do you like to add something,
perfect,
guys?
perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Sometimes I talk too much, okay, Mateo? Sorry about that,
Don't worry,
because
don't worry.
if I am talk too much, you can interrupt me, guys.
No, no, don't worry. It's perfect.
Okay, let's move on, guys. Let me see. The question number 3. Is it correct to say that no job is perfect? What do you think, Mateus?
I think our human condition agrees with that. We are always looking for something better in our lives. So I think the sentence is right, because sometimes you have a job, you work from home, but you uh, don't receive enough, and other time you go to a presential work, but you receive better. So I think it's a trade. Everything in our lives is a trade-off. You have to put something down to put other thing up.
Yes, I totally agree with you, and maybe we are not, I don't know, it's like when we achieve something. I will give you an example, guys, to be clear. For example, I have a goal and I am trying to achieve this goal. When I achieve that, I pers- I get the level that I wanted. Okay. And then I can't stop. I need to put another goal and try to achieve. And I believe that it's the same with our job, you know. Even you are if you are in a good job, as you said, working from home, having time to do a lot of things, go to the gym, don't face the traffic jam, because this is the advantage of working from home. Um, Sometimes you feel that you need more. And I believe that it's not a problem, guys, because we always need to pursue what we think that is the best for us. So I don't know. I agree with the sentence that not job is perfect. Even though sometimes we are in a good job, we don't think that it will be perfect for you. And I think it's good. I don't think it's a bad thing. What do you think, Otacílio?
Yeah, in my opinion, there is no perfect job. Everywhere the work is difficult. For example, difficult people, difficult process, and difficult boss. In my case, the question difficult. I don't think a perfect job. In my opinion, that's it.
Yes, and guys, talking about it, let me ask you something for you first, Mateus.
Okay.
How do you visualize your perfect job? Because as I said, everybody wants to have a better job, but how do you visualize it? How would be your perfect job?
For me, I think it would be in a hybrid model. I think it's a I work it from home. I'm working presential right now in the job location, and I think the mix of both is better. In my case, I have a goal to be a technical reference in my area, so I'm studying for that. So in my case, I think if I could teach people to uh, how they can do things like I learned, and work from an hybrid to have work life balance. I think it would be a perfect job for me.
Nice, and it's interesting that you said that you are working from home, and would you like to have a hybrid job? Why, Mateus? Just to understand a little.
Uh, I worked from home for 2 years, and sometimes it is I don't know if the perfect word says solitude, but sometimes you feel lonely, and you have to have some warmth, human warmth. It's essential, I think. And in
Mhm.
this job, I use it to go to the to uh, go together with my team. And when we did that, we have sense of ownership and pro, propósito, né?
Mhm.
I forgot how to say, but I think these things moves you to evolve, to do a better job, to study. I think the mix of both is important.
Yes, I totally agree with you, Mateus. I have just worked from home in the pandemic times, but just for 15 days, you know. And I remember that for me it was really hard because I've been working since I was 15 years old, guys, every year,
Yeah,
without a pause, thank God. And to me, it was really hard because I missed people as well, as you said. And I don't think that I am a disciplined person. I lose just my focus so quickly when I am at home alone. Probably I need to stop to watch the dishes or to make the dinner or the lunch, you know. And I really prefer stay in an office because there I am more organized than I would be at home. So I really prefer. But I think it's nice to have, for example, when we talk about advantages, like I said before, to avoid the traffic jam when it's raining, for example, it's really good. But I miss a lot as well people around me. So for me, it doesn't work so well, I believe. What do you think, Otacílio?
Um, in my opinion, I think three situations. For example, environment people, environment place, good people, and amazing professional. In my opinion, this situation in question number three.
Yes, would be the perfect job. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. Okay, guys, let's move on. So, what steps do you take to prepare yourself for a job interview? Otacílio. Guys, as I said, it's been a long time since my last job interview because I've been working in the same company for, I don't know, a long time, years, So I need to prepare. I would need to prepare myself a lot. So let me know, Otacílio.
Yes, I think study and now about the company, my opinion. For example, I work in solar park, so I study about the solar park and the renewables energy. My opinion now about the company it is important in this interview. In my case, the situation, the situation, uh, I believe this information in this company. That's it.
And how long have you been working in this company, Otacílio? A long time, right? I remember that you said.
In this company, 1 years,
1 year.
né? 1 years. In my profession, 23 years. In my profession,
Ah,
safe technician. in this company they have 1 years.
Okay, so you have faced a recently job interview, because 1 year
Yes,
ago it's recently.
yes.
And how was it, Otacílio? Was hard? How did you feel?
Ah, my case is hard, hard. For example, my interview and this time 3 months in this area in this company.
Wow,
Uh,
nice, nice. Take it, Otacílio. And what about you, Mateus? What steps do you take to prepare yourself for a job interview?
Uh, First time, I think it's important to know the company, the values of the company, and the rules too. The rules they pursue, and uh, I think uh, how I can help the company to achieve their goals too. I think the first time I try to do that. Uh, the mix with the company, their values, and me. How can I aggregate to the company? And after that, my abilities, my uh, my personal abilities, and how I do the things. I think review that it's too important. Too important.
Nice, I like it, your answer. And let me ask you another thing. What
Okay.
is the most challenging, in your opinion, nowadays to at least to be asked to do a interview, because
Hmm.
I heard about AI with
Yeah.
using people are using AI to select the curriculum.
Yeah.
So, which is so the most challenging nowadays, in your opinion?
I think the AI thing is a game changer today. Is a game changer today because the curriculum is reviewed by AI. So you have to read about that. You have to uh, look for these things to know how the AI looks for abilities and some type of these things. Because if you don't do that, probably you never be asked to have an interview. It's hard. Last year 2022 3 to 2024, I was transitioning my career, so I have some background in chemical engineering, intern and jobs, and 1 year job. But when you need to reinitiate, it's hard because you don't have experience and the jobs needs experience, and sometimes people have to lie. I don't agree with that, but
Mhm.
sometimes people have to lie to have an opportunity to be asked by to an interview. So it's I think it's the most hard part.
Yes, and I was thinking here about, for example, do you think that they value it more a good curriculum or if people have experience or
uh,
both? I don't know.
Nowadays, I think the curriculum is just a first step
Mhm,
to getting an interview, and in the second step, you need to have not only professional experience but life experience. If they see you have some emotional management, some intelligent uh, way to do things, I think you can be hired by your characteristics.
Nice, nice. Good to know about that. And what do you think, Otacílio? The same question that I made for Mateus. What do you think it's the most challenging nowadays for people, to have to be asked to go to do a interview,
In my opinion, my challenge, por exemplo, em this interview, face to face, in this difficult, Mateus said in this in this emotion, in this control, in this people face to face. For example, Mateus said this experience and the good curriculum. But in the interview, I think this important emotional in this interview. For example, I know I know my area. For example, in safe technician, I work 23 years.
Mhm.
This very experience. But in this interview, in this other case, for example, I nervous, in this worrying, in my problem, in my case, in my home, in my life, in this, in my case, for example, I am 49 years old in this company, in this moment. Very young in my area, for example. In this, for
Mhm.
example, Otacílio, 49 years old. For example, Mateus, 25 years old. In this difficult in my case. That's it.
Yeah, it's a point as well, Tacílio, and I like that, Sometimes even though we are experienced on what we do, but we need to have emotional intelligence when
Yes.
we need to do to pass through a job interview, because as you said, if you get nervous, maybe it can interfere uh, in your interview, so we need to be aware on it. Guys, let me see. I think we can answer more questions before I bring the boys back. And let me see another questions, a good one here. The question number 6, guys. I believe it's a good one. What are some inappropriate job interview questions? In your opinion, Otacílio, what do you think it's inappropriate to ask and they always ask us?
Number 6, yes.
Yes, yeah.
In my opinion, for example, what is your religion? For example, what is your political opinion? For example, which team do you like? Does the question don't matter in a job interview? My case, this question, I I I I don't know in this interview. For example, in my opinion, that's it.
Yeah, no, but I think it's a good answer, because it's your personal life, you know. It doesn't matter which team do you support, what kind of things do you like to do, or even your religion, So this is a kind of questions that doesn't make sense in my opinion, but they like to do that. So what do you think, Mateus?
I think in Brazil we have this culture, but in other countries, it's prohibited to know about your personal life, like your age and other thing. I think for woman is about kids. Né?
Yeah.
In Brazil, we have a lot of this type of questions. If you have kids, how you do with your kids if you pass. So I think it's strange because if the woman goes to the interview and put a hint in this opportunity, I think it can uh, challenge with that if they can uh, have on way about that. So I think it's not nice to do these questions.
Yes, totally agree, Mateus. And I believe that for women, it can be really hard, to have this kind of questions. Like, are you married? Do you want to have babies? Do you want to have kids? It's not your business, If I am married, of course, one day I will be a mother, or
Mhm.
not. I am not a mother, but it's normal. It's normal. It's the phase of our lives. Everybody do that.
Yeah,
So I don't agree with it as well. And another thing that I was thinking, guys, is about searching on social media about your life as well. I don't know if it still happen, but I remember that in the past, it's like a trend to do that, people that need to interview the others, the companies
yeah,
start looking for the social media to the candidates to see what happened in their lives.
yeah.
And so crazy to thinking about, right? What do you think, Mateus?
I think it's crazy too because you have to be interested in results in what the person knows to do and what is the cultural fit about the person interviewed in your company. There's a lot of things to to know about the person. There are a lot of ways to know other person too. A lot of questions, a lot of this type of things. And I remember sometime I remember one time some woman said that one interviewer said, "If your child gets sick, you will do?" It's
Oh my God.
obvious. It's obvious. I have to take care of him. So it's
Yeah,
it's not a good way to introduce you to other person.
exactly. Oh my gosh. I would ask the same for the interviewer, If you get sick, what would you do?
Yeah,
You know? Because everybody gets sick, guys.
yeah.
It's normal, it's the life. So it's so strange. Let me see here, guys, another one, just to move on. I don't know. Let me see. Another question that we didn't discuss. Let's go to the question number 8. Guys, because Otacílio had an interview, job interview 1 year ago. So, do you have any interesting job interview stories to share, Otacílio, that you always remember?
Yes. Uh, I have a friend who has funny hobbies of the coaching stars. He's crazy, but he's a good person. For example, each person with their hobbies. my case and the talking to myself, especially when I am uh, uh, nervous. In my case, and worried. In my case, I that's it.
I do the same, Otacílio. I do the same. I am always talking to myself out loud, not just in my mind. I need to talk out loud. And guys, a funny history. I ride a motorcycle, and sometimes I got stressed in the traffic jam, and I am a person that likes to fight, a little with the people on the street. And I am always, oh, come on, take a look what you are doing, can you see me here? I am always talking alone, and with the others as well. I am a little crazy, so just to to share with you guys that I am this kind of person. What about you, Mateus? But nowadays I need to pay attention, guys, because the traffic is not so
Yeah,
safe as
yeah.
used to be.
Sometimes it's violent.
Exactly.
I, I I didn't remember a comic moment, but I can remember about interesting uh, thing because uh, in this remote position that I was, I I I was going to the cinema with my family, and I received an email saying that I have to do challenge in 1 hour and a half. But it's totally crazy because no one said to me that I have to do this challenge in this hour.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I think I think I would be uh, eliminated because I didn't do that. But the other day in the morning, I talked to the interviewer. I talked to person who was talking to me in the HR position. So I said that the reality. I don't did the challenge because I was on the cinema with my family, and no one said to me that I
You
have to
didn't
be.
know, right?
Yeah. I said that I no one said to me that I have to be in my home in this time to do this challenge, but they eh, they said that I can do I would do the challenge, and I passed in this job. It's a strange but interesting job interview fact.
Yeah, and it's really nice, because you said the truth first, maybe you choose for the guys that you are a person that they can trust, and the other hand you didn't know about, so it's like it's your free time, you go everywhere, so so strange to think about that.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I don't have a funny situation as well because, as I said, it was a long time that I did a job interview. I need to challenge myself, maybe try to apply on on some jobs, to have this feeling to know how it works nowadays. But yeah, something that I just thinking about to have a English interview,
Oh my god.
maybe. Oh my gosh. Have you had a English interview, Matheus?
Mm, I didn't. I didn't.
Yes. I just thinking about that, how it would be. It
I'm
will be
trying to
interesting.
achieve this. I'm trying to achieve that.
Yes, let's go. Let's try to apply for a lot of jobs, in English,
Yeah.
just to have this how can I
Experience.
say, guys? The experience. Okay, that's it. Thank you, Mateus. Guys, let me close the other room, but let me know, Otacílio, did you like the conversation? I like it, guys. It was funny
Yes,
and I learned a lot with you.
yes, I like in this immersion. Congratulations, André, for this immersion. This is important in my process in this immersion. Congratulations. Thanks.
Nice take, Otacílio. Let's go. And what about you, Mateus?
I liked so much, Andrea, Otacílio, thanks. I learned a lot too, and it was funny because we have a mix of uh, funny things and serious things too, and it was really nice. Just thanks.
Nice. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was really light topic to discuss, even though it's about job interview, we had fun here. I like
Yeah.
that. Thank you so much. And guys, in another room, how was it for you, Levi? Let me know. Did you have fun? Oh, you are muted, Levi.
Um, yeah, for sure. Always good to hear about like other experiences, to know more about um, people that have similar goals with the English with that me. So, and when we discuss about these topics, we ended up knowing about more about each other as well, and this is cool. We are building relationships here, and it's nice.
Nice. Good to know, Levi. Thank you so much. And Fernando, how was it for you?
The time is over, né? Because that conversation, it was amazing. These guys who Álvaro e Levi speak English very well, and because of our conversation, it's so amazing, so fluently.
Mhm.
And the topic, it was good, and for me, it's experience. It's so good.
Nice. Good to know, Fernando. Thank you so much. And what about you, Álvaro?
Yeah, I like it. The conversation was so a pleasure to speak with the both in English about this theme. I think that's it's an interesting subject, I like it.
Nice. And I believe that all of you guys in another room have the opportunity to pass through a job interview in English. Am I right?
Is-
Yes, yes.
If I
So, how
have
was the
some,
experience?
Yeah, a lot of experience in a job interview in English for us. It's amazing. And we have a opportunity to share a hilarious
Mm,
opportunity in a job interview in English. No, I had a interview in English.
mhm.
It so hilarious for me.
Nice, Fernando. Oh, tô aqui. Eu acho que eu fiquei acho que eu frozei, sei lá como é que fala. Na- Acho que eu frozei. Nice, guys. Álvaro, have you passed it?
no,
No, not
no,
yet. Not yet,
not
Álvaro. Not
yet.
yet.
Just in Portuguese, because all the bosses just speaking Portuguese, and I don't have this experience yet.
Maybe I was talking with the guys here. Maybe we need to apply, for some jobs, some interviews in English, just to know how would be the experience. I think it's good to do that. I will try to do that, guys. But it's been a long time since my last interview. I need to prepare myself for everything, because I've been working at the same company for a year, so. I need to change my mind. And what about you, Levi?
Yeah, in my case, actually, um, I made a lot of English interviews and recently, in about 7 months ago, and I ended up passing in an American company. So right now I work for a company
Nice.
abroad, and yeah, if you guys need any help, just reach me
Opa.
out and we can train
Yes.
together. Then let's do it.
Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much, Levi. Guys, I put on the chat the survey just to remind you that this immersion is from Cassiano, okay? So the questions were made for him. And you can put everything that you want, give your opinion. It's anonymous, so feel free to do that. And thank you so much, Otacílio, Mateus, Fernando, Levi, Álvaro, for this conversation. I hope you have liked it. Have a great week and see you around, guys.